welcome to my channel. My name is Karuna from Complex PTSD Made Simple, and we consider trauma and transformation here. Today we'll consider 4 markers of healing from trauma. In my work, which is my absolute passion, I've noticed that these 4 markers consistently show up. The 4 markers we'll consider today are not measured through the standard models we're accustomed to in our educational systems and in our workplaces. We don't get 5 stars or the A+ or the big bonus at the end of the year. Instead, these markers are deeply personal. They're designed for your self-reflection. It's my hope that by the end of this video, you have a little bit more respect for your own healing journey, and I also hope that you feel proud of yourself. It's not easy to face the challenges of our world and to heal from trauma at the same time. But here you are, and here we go. Marker number 1 is intuitive insight. You'll have intuitive insights or aha moments that arise when you least expect it. We can't say to an intuitive insight, oh, you're going to show up Wednesday at 1 o'clock. Instead, they spontaneously arise. And when the aha moment spontaneously comes, it shifts our perspective of an event in our life, of a person in our life, or of even an emotion that we've felt throughout our life. It's one thing to know things up here, to intellectually understand. But when the intuitive insight comes, it's like all the cells go, everything gets rearranged. You know that feeling? It feels sparkly. It's so deeply personal and so profound. The kaleidoscope forever shifts. There's no going back. Marker number 2 is increased resilience. Now let me define resilience for you. It's a shortening of the gap between when a trigger starts and when a trigger dissolves. In the past, we may have been triggered and that trigger lasted 6 months. Through the journey of healing, that time shortens. So instead of 6 months, it might be 6 weeks. And then after 6 weeks, it might be 6 days. So there's more resilience, there's more resolve. Coming home, remembering the authentic self, and not wanting to leave your home base. That gap closes. And that's a big burden lifted. Marker number 3 is that you want to express yourself in a sincere way that's aligned with your truth. In the past, we may not have expressed ourselves at all. We may have taken a back seat or felt like we didn't have anything to contribute. Or conversely, we may have been expressing ourselves through the anger, and we say things through the anger, but yet there's a voice in the background that says, why did you just do that? With this 3rd marker of expression, we want to share in a way that's sincere, that's life-enhancing, that's true to our being. So if you're the person that's taking the back seat, you'll see opportunities to step forward and share. Or if you're the person that's shared from anger in the past, you'll be able to take that pause. You'll take the breath and say, now what do I really want to say? Marker number 4 is a desire to help others. When we were heavily covered up by trauma, low self-worth may have driven us. We were heavily identified with anxiety or fear, and we went out into our world that way, not even knowing that our low self-worth or our shame wasn't even the truth of who and what we are. We were heavily identified with it. It was so close to us, it overtook us. When we embark on this journey of healing and start polishing off the residues of trauma, only then can we look back and say, wow, I was a puppet to my low self-worth or a puppet to my shame. And we can also see how this drives so many people in our world. This desire to serve arises naturally. We're less interested in egoic gain, and we're more interested in the well-being of all. Service that clarifies and supports, but most importantly, reminds people of who and what we truly are. So what do you think? How do you feel about your own healing? Please share your comments below. And if you're interested in what I do or my online sessions, visit my website. You'll also see a meditation program there for complex PTSD, as well as some ancient healing mantras. It's my joy to share this time with you today, and I'll see you back on my channel very soon.